I know you all have been waiting for it. I've been taking a break from talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac, rightfully so, and I hope you all have been as well. But as you know, since Sunday's episode, a lot has transpired on social media, including former Real Housewives of Potomac star Monique Samuels is weighing in on everything that went down in Miami. Mia Thornton deactivated her social media, reactivated it to send us a message. Let's talk about that, and I'll share my thoughts. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. We have to take a moment and celebrate 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Thank you all for subscribing, but also for those that haven't subscribed, I get it. I haven't convinced you enough that I deserve your subscription. I deserve you to be here, that you don't miss out on anything. But I also appreciate those of you that watch, like, engage in the comment section, even if you haven't subscribed, because it all means a lot and it still is support for what we're trying to do, not just here on YouTube, but on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Be sure to follow us there if you haven't already, because there are a lot of conversations that I'm having on those platforms that I don't share here, and random thoughts that I share like on Twitter. Okay, so I have been taking a little bit of a break. It is the holidays, 'tis the season. Officially, Christmas has begun, at least in my brain. But I hope you all have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. The last that we talked about this, we were talking about the latest episode, and I told you, last season or the season before, I was like, well, is there colorism happening? Well, at this point, based on everything that I've seen, and a lot of you are with me on this, some of you have been seeing it, and I get it. Perception is a thing. It really is a thing. So I don't judge those that don't necessarily see it, because it is what it is. But one thing that I said in my last video, my recap of the episode, I said, when someone in your life, someone that you're working with, has told you this is the way that what you're doing makes me feel, it's your job to pay attention. Especially when it's a coworker. I know we see that, oh, they're supposed to be friends. No, this is still considered a work environment. So if there is an issue of this nature, Bravo's HR, NBC Universal's HR gets involved. Okay? When someone is physically assaulted, when someone is verbally made feel uncomfortable, the whole situation that Giselle's using as her storyline this season against Chris Bassett, that is a situation. This is why you won't see Giselle get fired, because especially because NBC has had a history of problematic talent, they're not going to get rid of Giselle, because Giselle's feeling of being uncomfortable is real words, and they don't want to seem like, oh, we don't believe women. And this is why Candiace has said, you make it bad for other people that are real victims. Well, anyways, as you know, in that episode, the last episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, we had the situation end with Dr. Wendy Osefo saying to Giselle, you are a hypocrite. I don't know if she used those exact words, but she is. Basically what Dr. Wendy is saying is that you are a hypocrite, because exactly what happened with Monique, and you condemning Monique for using violence, you are now sympathizing with someone that initiated violence against me. And it's because you don't like me, and it might be because of other reasons, maybe because of the hue of my skin. So, Monique Samuels is weighing in, and so many of you, and this is part of the reason why I was just like, I am done. I check out. I'm on vacation. I am trying to be grateful. I am check out of this whole conversation, because some of you, not us, some of you defend these folks as if you know them in real life. And we also forget, a lot of what we're seeing is an edited show. I think it's so important to remind people, context is real, because once we get context, when we hear about some of the things, when these reality stars do interviews and they talk about this, when they add context, well, this happened, this is what they edited out, sometimes it does change how you feel about a situation. But one thing that did not change is that Mia was losing a verbal battle with Dr. Wendy Osefo, and decided, instead of to continue that verbal battle, I'm going to throw a drink at you, and then apologize later. And I said this before in my recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac's latest episode. I said, she is a liability. because the same behavior that she was trying to condemn with her own friend from when she was a kid on social media, tagging Bravo TV, is the exact same behavior that she was exhibiting on this show. So now people are speculating based off of what Mia said on social media that she might not be coming back. But we'll get to that. But let's see what Monique had to say in an exclusive statement to the Neighborhood Talk. So Monique said this. So they said, from the Neighborhood Talk, they said, during Mia Thornton and Wendy Acevedo's altercation, Wendy name-dropped Monique to call out Giselle Bryant's hypocrisy of condoning violence in this situation, but condemning Monique for her fight against Candiace Dillard-Bassett in season 5. Monique claims that though she doesn't watch the show, she's not surprised at some of the ladies' actions. She says that she applauds Wendy for keeping her composure, but she told her at the season 5 reunion that she would be next for ridicule, and lo and behold, she was 100% correct. Monique says this in an exclusive statement to the Neighborhood Talk. She says, I don't know the entire story, but I applaud Wendy for not getting physical as I did after I was hit in the face with a glass. She said exclusively to them. She had every reason to defend herself after being splashed in the face and then apparently hit with a purse, and she chose to use her words instead. Monique continues and says, one thing Wendy said to me back then at Karen's home was that she would never get physical. She would use her words. Clearly, she lived up to that statement in this moment. Kinda, sort of. We did see after she was splashed in the face, she was ready to knuck if you buck. Just saying. I told her at the season 5 reunion she and her family would be next. The hate with some of these women is not for the camera. Their real life miserable. She says one thing Wendy should understand is that it's not about her actions or lack thereof. She could have sat there quietly and they still would have found a reason to ice her out. The same ladies who told me words or even antagonizing someone is not grounds for getting physical are defending a person who got physical over Peter Thomas. Laughing out loud. Just wow. Because of that part where Monique, I think if Monique said everything else besides, just justifying her actions, and some people still defend Monique and said Monique should have never left, blah, blah, blah. However, just that part where she justifies that the reason why she dragged Candiace, it's like, okay, all right, you could have just said everything else, and we would have been like, okay, girl. Well, Candiace decided to respond to our friends over at J Reality's blog's repost of this story and says this B word is still, no one hit you with a glass. Let the lie go. Oh my gosh. Are they going to have to bring Monique back? No. Monique has moved on to Love and Marriage DC, and they're about to wrap up their new season, and that's coming in January 2023. Well, Mia decided to reactivate her social media because I know you guys have been in her comment section talking all the things. She posted this. Reactivated to say, my actions towards Wendy was intolerable. It's unfortunate that you all will attack my family, friends, and my businesses based on an edited TV show. While I was committed to drama and entertainment, I must do what's best for brand and partners. Much love, Mia. But one more thing. She had one more thing to say. And shout out to our friends at OMFG Reality TV. I'm citing them because that's where I'm at right now, reading from their notes. All right. So Mia then says, I take full accountability. I was wrong. No one deserves to be treated with disrespect. I'm sorry I let you all down. Here's the thing with Mia. And I've said before, I like Mia because she's shady, she's quirky, she lies, but owns the fact that she lies. But she's also dangerous. Her behavior on the last episode, for me, it's like, okay, now you're taking it to a whole other level. You're saying you take full accountability now, and saying that, I'm sorry, but I feel like you will do it again. And who knows what level that you will do it at. You are a liability. Everything that Monique said back then to Dr. Wendy Acevedo, I think we all said it. I said, right now, you're good with them, Wendy, but your time will come. And I am a strong believer that pay attention to the people in your life and how they treat other people. That is what you should pay attention to more than you pay attention to how they're treating you at the moment. So I already know. I see Giselle for who she really is. I do. And I wouldn't be shocked if Giselle was to do it to Robin. A lot of you have been predicting that. Giselle will do anything to secure her spot. And Mia. Like I said before, liability. I can see Mia doing something like this or something else. You taking it to the level that you took it at was unnecessary. And I saw that Dr. Wendy Estefo posted on her social media thanking everyone for their love and support. And I have to say, people did rally around Dr. Wendy. Some of you still believe, oh, she played a part in it. She had some fault in it. Okay, and I've said that during my review. Everyone played a part. However, some people played a bigger part and took it way too far in the name of Peter Thomas. Really? Guys, as always, I know you have thoughts and you've been waiting for me to share my thoughts on all that's been playing out on social media. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Thank you again for subscribing. Thank you for 200,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone that has become a new member of our Kempire Senior Royals tier. More information is available in the description of the video. Thank you all for being here. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.